You've never been so hyped for a fighting game in your entire life, Ceylon. The announcer is so over the top. It's... I can't believe it! That's the Q sound thing.
Are you ready, true believers? Capcom and Marvel have joined forces once again to bring you It's Marvel Superheroes versus
It's
spectacular action. Don't miss out on the
amazing team battles and the enjoyment of a lifetime.
Don't miss the most amazing tag team fighting game ever. Are you ready for a new challenger? Experience Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. Welcome to the adventure. Welcome to the adventure. Welcome to the adventure. Choose your alter ego.
Who plays Akuma? There's like codes to get secret characters, and I don't know how to get any of them. If I can make it, Proton Cannon. Play the most Shoto characters ever. Come on.
Spinal cells tingling. Ready. Fight!
It's Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. I forgot how to Magic Series. Oh, what's up, Dangerous Q? How are you doing today? I'm testing a new thing out. OBS got an update for the beta, and then I'm testing out a thing on my stream. Tell me if you can notice what I did. If you can spot it. It's your Friday, and my most hated manager at work just got fired? Oh no. Well, oh yeah. That's a good thing, actually. That's new. I had to find that, and then I had to modify it for my stream. It took me a long time to figure out how to get that thing to work. But it works now, so how cool is that? Quick, how do I Magic Series? Web Claw. Special manager flipped the customer. Oh no! Oh no, that's horrible. Kind of a moron. So I'm guessing he wasn't very well liked by anybody at your place of work. That's not cool. Crap. This jazzy Ryu theme. Oh, some people are upset. Well, you know, you never know how people feel about that kind of crap. But yeah, that's good for you, I guess. Oh, that's how you do the, This is for JJ. She was a constant thorn in my side, I think, but constantly pull my team aside to be her personal errand boy. Yeah, that's not good. Especially if that's like not your job. You know what I'm saying? That's like that's not cool. That makes for a pretty hostile work environment, you know? Can't do that kind of thing. Ultimate Spidey. I'm no good at this game, by the way. This is the kind of game, I don't know about you, but this is the kind of game where, like, in the arcades, you always saw it, and if you had like a couple quarters, you might throw some in there, but I never put a whole lot of time into it, like learning it, and I probably should have. And every time other people played it, I was always so like, what's the word? Intimidated, I guess. Because clearly those guys like knew exactly what they were doing, and I'm like, I'm over here doing basic like moves, and that's not the type of game that this is. I'm sure if I put the time in, I could probably learn how to do it, but like, I've never been great at like the high like fast-paced Marvel style games. Like my reflexes have never been that great. Let's go, Bob. Ultimate Maximum Spider. Have you, I mean, I guess I've never really asked you this question. Do you have a favorite fighting game? Like, what happened? Oh, so this is the Spider-Man that has to refill his web shooters. There's two different Spider-Man. There's one that makes the web automatically, and then there's a Spider-Man that has the shooters built into his suit.
Ready.
See, like, I take that for granted because, you know, you were there. You were growing up in the arcades during the heyday of the music games. In my area, in Augusta in particular, there was always a healthy mix of like the fighting game crowd and the music game crowd. I mainly played music games, but I hung out with a lot of people who played fighting games, and I played them on occasion. Like, I was never like the best at anything by any means, but like I had exposure to both because I was just in that crowd, right? Don't really have a favorite. I've tried so many times to get into fighting games and they never stuck. That's fair. I mean, you know, if you know you don't like it, you don't like it, right? It's like me and roguelikes. I don't want to spend any time on them. Oh shoot. I'm going to assume that his super is the You'll got fire. Oh yeah. It's one of the purest forms of competition. Is it just... Okay, so it's just the move. It's just the motion. It's just one motion input. Ouch. Web swing. So yeah, like as a citizen of the arcade, I would dabble in both, right? You know, I was never good at. I do have a favorite fighting game. My favorite fighting game is JoJo's, and that game I put a lot of time into actually learning. The Capcom CPS3 game, the one that everybody seems to forget because all they think about when they think of CPS3 is Third Strike. That's by far my favorite game, and by far the game I put the most time into, in terms of fighting games. And Capcom will never make a fighting game like that ever again. It will never happen, which is super unfortunate. But it was one of those like lightning in a bottle type things that just happened, you know. You had to be there type thing. But you know, if I wasn't doing that, I was playing DER more than likely. And then eventually, oh crap! And then eventually at Bunsville, we started getting all the music games, right? But you have to remember though, at the time, Third Strike wasn't that good, or rather, it was not that respected. I think in retrospect, people love Third Strike. They understand it, but you have to understand, like, I don't know if you were like really deep into it, the Shoryuken website back then, but people did not actually take to Third Strike all that much, because the main complaint was, where is the rest of the characters, right? Like, where's the Street Fighter characters? They have all these new characters. Now, obviously, eventually people came around to it, but it took a minute to get to that point. Oh, crap. Having Power in Augusta was such a... Yeah, that was back when Adventure Crossing, aka Funsville, actually cared. And they had a manager that actually was trying to do well with all the people playing the games and maintaining them. But those days were over before they began, and then before you know it, the whole place has disappeared. So what's up, John? Welcome back. People wanted Street Fighter 2 too, and yeah, and 2 and 3 wasn't that. You're right. That's exactly what it was. But again, people eventually came around to it. It just took a long time to get to that point. Shinku Hadouken! But yeah, once Funsville picked up, I never noticed the Blanca and Beast are in the background on that stage. It's really funny. Yeah, whenever Funsville picked up like the 5 key cab, and then the 2DX cab, oh man, forget it, man. That was the spot. I don't know how we fell from glory. It was so sad. We had it all, guys. We truly were spoiled. We stole from Dance Beat Arcade. we stole the good stuff from Dance Beat Arcade. Can you believe it? It took one crazy guy in Tennessee. It took one crazy guy in Tennessee to go bankrupt for us to get our best arcade games. Oh, he's eating me. Ah, shoot. I couldn't do a reversal. Yeah, it really was. It shouldn't have existed, but that guy spent way too much money, and I'm glad he did. I forgot that guy's name, though. I forgot the owner of Dance Beat Arcade. By all accounts, he was a cool guy. It was just, yeah, he just wasn't a very good businessman. He got an inheritance. He used that inheritance to, quote-unquote, start a business, which was really just him trying to collect a bunch of arcade games, and then when he couldn't meet the bills, everything had to go. A fire sale in Tennessee. No business sense, unfortunately. Red Note is a modern equivalent? Yeah, for sure. Shinku Tatsumaki. Wait a minute. I thought that was me. You hit me? Showtime. Oh wow, that was lucky. But the Red Note guy has crypto money. Yeah. When you who needs to make money when you can just steal it from some other people? It's so funny. Well, there's a purpose, right, Vector. Let's see if you can spot the reason why I might be doing something like this. You're Apocalypse. You don't look so tough. Now the spider has become the fly. Oh yeah, that's full screen guy. These full screen bosses. He's gonna eat me. I actually don't think I've ever beaten this guy. Can I just like punch him from this side? Oh, that's what happens. No, take a look. Take a close look at the stream. Oh God. He melted. We almost died. I really miss the old days. We had it so good and didn't fully realize it at the time. No, I was always thankful about the games we had because you know, back then, on the occasion that like I would visit like another town or like another place. Oh, Cyber Akuma? Heck yeah! It'd be like, whoa, this place is popping.
Ready, fight!
You can imagine. So I knew how good we had it. My concern was trying to keep the main, because it was the same old story, right? You get people who actually care about the games, but like the salary of an arcade tech back then was like less than minimum wage a lot of times. So the only people that were like actually skilled at what they were doing would often leave or get fired or whatever, and then then slowly over time the stuff would deteriorate, and what do you expect, right? Like no more games because the only person that knew what they were doing, or maybe they mean well but they're not necessarily like an expert, right? And so turns out they were just doing band-aids to try to get stuff to work. And I mean, come on, man, what are you supposed to do? Yeah, and I was gonna say, like, you say you missed out on Funsville, but the reality is we missed out on Peachtree. Peachtree had like a lot of Peachtree had like a lot of high value games. Like there was a lot of good stuff over there. Like they weren't cheap cabs at all. Like there's some good stuff over there. When you told me that they had a Planet Harriers over there, like I had no idea. I never knew that was there, and I'm assuming it was like in the back of the arcade with like the rest of like those other games that they had. Like shoot. Hyper combo finish. You have to be really dedicated kind of sicko to want to arcade tech your career. I hope they're paying you well, but I know for a fact they weren't paying well back in the day, that's for sure. Anyway, Vector, the answer is look at the bottom middle of the screen. I've implemented an input reading thing for my Mister. My Mister is reading my inputs over Wi-Fi and sending them to my computer. Isn't that cool? Isn't that neat? This is all wireless. Like I'm running an app and I'm running a server to my Mister, which is sending it's intercepting my inputs and doing it in real time. So that's why I'm doing it. I'm testing this out to see if it works. Also, OBS got an update, and I want to make sure OBS works. Planet Harriers was over by when they eventually ended up moving the dance games. Oh, okay. I got it. That's probably why I missed it then. When I went there, when I used to go there every once in a while, they still had like Ninja Assault. You know, that Ninja Assault, like the game with the katana that was like motion interactive or whatever. That I played a couple times, but I thought was cool. I didn't know that game had a PS2 port, by the way. A lot of those Namco like gun games had the Japanese only PS2 ports, so I've loaded them onto my PS2 and I want to try them out. Yeah, that the showcase cabs for sure. I got him with the tail end of my Shinku. All those fighting games, showcase cabs were not. That's what I'm saying, man. We done it, Ryu. Is retro garbage a new category? No, I found it and I thought it was hilarious, so I decided to go ahead and put it on there. I think it's like some indie game. But the name was so funny. I was like, yeah, I'll just put this here. He travels on with his memories of past rivals. They had those deluxe initial D cabs. Yep, that's right, the plasma screens. I remember those. Searching for a worthy opponent. The thing is, because they put the dance games like so close to the front entrance, like once you walk in, they were like tucked into that little corner, basically where that little walkway was that took you up to the movie, all the different theaters. I mainly spent most of my time there, and then like when they got Supernova, that was like a big deal. Like everybody was like, "Stop what you're doing, come play Supernova," even though it was like the Supernova that had like the sync problems before they updated it. And then they of course they had the pump machines. I'm pretty sure they had pump over there, right? I'm not mistaken. Did they have a pump cab there? I might be thinking of my mall. But yeah, I never really ventured in. I think it was pool tables that they had in the back. Am I remembering this correctly? Like in the back they had like the redemption area. It was sort of like far away. And then like they had some type of pool table or something like that. Motsu. And like that area I never went to. I completely stayed away from back there. A couple yeah, okay. I thought so. Frank Perry. Tony Daniels. There he is. Noritaki Funamisu. Vector says, is there a way to make the input overlay just the buttons? The Gaudi rectangle? Yeah, actually I think so. There is, in fact, hold on. Let me do that real quick. Give me 1 second. I have to do it like in real time. I have to end. Alright, so I'm closing this. Doing this.
Game over.
And then let me put my name in. And the problem is I have to define... Or hold on, let me put my name in real quick. I gotta put my name in. Alright, so we got that.
Marvel Superheroes versus Street
Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter.